if you're a student and always fear going first in presentations, exams, or things like that, you need to hear this because I've seen that going first gets me better grades easier, and by literally don't changing, not changing anything besides the fact that I go first when there is a presentation or an exam or a thing like that. Most people fear, including me. I feared a lot going first for a very long time. And to be very honest, even the other day I made this mistake. There was a philosophy and story exam, and we were like three candidates who had to go out and do our speech and those kinds of things. And I didn't feel very prepared, so I didn't want to go first. But guess what? I let the other person go first, and then he started talking and talking and talking, and then the second day came around, and he started talking and talking and talking, and then I came around, and when it was my turn, I felt way, way less prepared than I did when I entered, you know, that that exam with those two other people, and I felt way more stressed. And that is because when we do not go first, when we wait, we end up start thinking about the things that we have to say and this, and then we listen to the other candidates and we think, oh bro, I didn't know that, that detail, so maybe he knows more. And then there is that other thing, and then we start stressing about things. And when we wait, I think we always end up stressing and being stressed more than if we go straight away. And on top of that, the person doing the examination, my teacher, he probably that will not get in a better mood by listening more to the same thing basically. He's probably going to be more attentive and open at the first time, when the first speaker comes along. And so I've seen throughout the years that going first in presentations, in exams, doesn't actually matter what kind of things in speeches always served me and got me better grades by doing the same thing. I felt more at peace. I was not there stressing out for the whole time waiting for my turn, and it just ends up feeling way, way much better. Just the other day, actually just yesterday, I did my driving license, and there were a few people who were stressing out a lot. They were telling me, you know, the last time I was with other people and I was the last one, so I was there stressing out. And then when it came my turn, I was so stressed that I did so many mistakes, and I basically failed the exam. Three people said this to me. So I told myself I will not do this same mistake, remembering at the same time that literally a few days ago I did the mistake of going last, and then I got a bad grade. I was stressing a lot, and so I told myself I go first. I went first, and I was so chilled. We started talking about keto diet with my instructor, with the examinator. Was so chilled and so grateful that I went first. And this actually happened to me many, many times. Every single time I now do go for a presentation, or there is an exam and there are several people, or there is a speech, or there is something like that, I always now go first. Because in the past years that I've been doing that, I've seen that my grades are better. I get, the teacher is more open and more attentive, and the examinator is in a better mood, so my life is easier. I'm less stressed because I do not have all the time to be there stressing about all the things, and I feel amazingly well, more confident, at peace. And so this was a trick for you if you are one of those people who never wants to go first, who always wants to go last, at best. It's it's just such a torture to do that.
And another thing that came to my mind is that you also come across as more confident, and therefore they will give you better grades, and you will basically deliver a better speech, a better exam, a better presentation, whatever. And if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, but I have more time to study, that's a good point. And I will tell you that if the exams or the presentations are on other days, then you might not want to be the first on the first day. You might want to be the first on the second or on the third day, so you can prepare better. But being the first on the first day gives you the advantage that the teachers or the examinators, whatever, don't have, a reference point. They do not know how the others performed, and so they will give you a better grade because you came across as more confident, you look more confident, and it feels more confident if you go first. You feel like you know what you're talking about. And yeah, so at the end, the quality of the study that you will do while other people are presenting or doing a presentation or talking is not very high. It's more like stressing and trying to get everything in your head, struggling like that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, at least in my experience.
So, hope this video helped you out. Or just a little trick, especially if you're a student, this will help you out. And yeah, hope this video helped you out. If you liked it, and if you didn't already, like and subscribe, make sure to do so. Wish you all the best. Hope to see you tomorrow's ice bath video. Ciao.